The time for this program has been paid for by Mercury Media.
The following is a presentation of Guthrie Ranker Corporation. The man you're about to meet knows all about success. When he retired from pro football, he'd thrown the most touchdown passes and the most completions in NFL history. He went on to host Monday Night Football, That's Incredible, and several other television shows. Fran Tarkenton is now the owner of 6 successful companies with sales of more than $50 million, and he sits on the board of several others, including Coca-Cola Enterprises. He's a monthly contributor to Entrepreneur magazine and has written 3 books. Fran Tarkenton is a student of human potential. He knows that winning in life comes from having the right game plan and taking action to get results. So let's hear from Fran Tarkenton, who's found a new science of personal achievement that can help you starting right now.
Today, I want to share with you one of the most important discoveries I've made for my business career and my personal life. I want to show you a new technology which I believe is the cutting edge of human development. You're going to meet Anthony Robbins, the creator and founder of this new science of personal achievement. In this program, he will show you how to take absolute control of your life by using some simple and very effective techniques. Tony Robbins is truly remarkable. At the age of 29, he has already accomplished more than most people have in a lifetime. He is the author of the national bestseller, Unlimited Power, now published in 11 languages around the world. He is a peak performance consultant for executives from such Fortune 500 companies as AT&T and IBM. Now, you've probably seen Tony Robbins before. He's been featured in publications ranging from Newsweek to Life magazine, and on television programs like The Today Show and Merv Griffin. Tony has helped thousands of people find new power and joy in their lives. Now, by using Tony's breakthrough technology, you too will have the power to increase your income and enhance your personal relationships. Today, I'm visiting at Tony's home, which is actually a marvelous castle overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Before we go inside to meet Tony Robbins, let's hear what some others have been saying about this extraordinary man and what his techniques can do for you. Let's meet Ken Blanchard, co-author of The 1 Minute Manager, one of the single best-selling business books of all time. He knows that Tony's methods truly work.
I kept on hearing his name, and people would say, "Did you hear about Tony Robbins?" And he has done these tremendous seminars. And I want to tell you, I sat there for this seminar for 3 hours and watched him spellbound about 150 people in the most incredible way, with fabulous content, tremendous energy, and all. And I said, wow. And I don't know anybody who's working hard or doing a better job of trying to understand the power of the mind and the power within us that we can have than Tony Robbins.
Dr. Sonia Powers is a leading psychologist who knows the impact that Tony's message can have on people just like you.
The process is really very simple. It's like, of course. You hear him and you go, wow, what a concept. You know, I can do that. And you do it, and it works, and you're willing to try something else right away.
LeVar Burton starred in Roots, the most watched miniseries of all time, and is now seen weekly by millions on Star Trek: The Next Generation. He, too, practices Tony's proven systems for personal success.
He has that remarkable and unique ability to penetrate the fog, to really, get to people, wherever it is they live. You know, he really has an ability to get in there and to turn the lights on.
Whether you want to lose weight, increase your confidence, overcome fears, or even take greater control of your life now, I promise this program will be a breakthrough for you.
Guthrie Ranker Corporation, a leading publisher of audio cassette classics, is proud to present Personal Power, 30 Days to Unlimited Success. Now, let's join Fran Tarkenton with Anthony Robbins.
Tony, I've read so much about you. I am delighted to be here in your home. In fact, it's kind of your castle. You've helped so many powerful people unleash the power within themselves and take control of their lives. You know, you're 29 years old. You've done an amazing amount of things in a short period of time. Have you always had control of your life?
No, not hardly. In fact, about 6 years ago, I was completely out of control. And it wasn't because I didn't want to be. I'd read all the books, you know, I'd listened to all the tapes. I was really into success. And I'd started to succeed, but I had sabotaged myself. And I found myself totally broke, both financially and emotionally. I mean, I didn't really feel like there was much hope. I was 38 pounds overweight because I didn't like the way I felt about myself, and I used food like a drug. I moved into a 400 square foot bachelor apartment in Venice, California, with no kitchen, washing my dishes in the bathtub. I was in a relationship with somebody I liked but was not in love with, and I couldn't get myself to break through my fears and really express what I really felt. And I turned all of that around literally in less than a year. And the way I turned it around was by really coming across the belief that really success leaves clues. That people who succeed do certain things over and over again. And if we're smart and if we pay attention and we do the exact same things, if we use them as a role model, yes, we can produce the exact same kinds of results. And it can start with anyone. If I could do it, then anybody could.
So you're just modeling on the things that they are doing to create success.
Yeah, basically, I think there are three things that we really need to succeed. Number one, we have to decide exactly what it is that we want. And very few people ever really do that. Yeah. Secondly, once we get clear on what we want, we need to find a really good plan on how to make sure it happens. In other words, instead of learning by trial and error, which is what most people do, yep, and so they're broke and they're overweight and they keep trying a new diet plan and nothing works, find people that are getting the results you want and don't reinvent the wheel. Find out exactly what they're doing, do the exact same things, you'll get the same results. And the third thing is you got to get yourself to take action. Yeah. You know, so many people don't even know what they want, or they know what they want and they got a poor plan. They're running east looking for a sunset. You know, that's a problem. I don't care how enthusiastic you are. You know, they bought all the tapes like me, they listen to all the programs, and the reason they don't take action is fear.
But some of us have looked at ourselves as losers because, you know, people have put that on us. You're a loser. I'm a winner. How can you change me loser into winner?
Well, first of all, I don't believe in losers. I think losers are just winners who don't know who they are yet. But the answer specifically is this. If you think about advertisers, advertisers have conditioned us to behave in certain ways. That is to wear certain clothes, drive certain cars, live a certain way, because they understand how to condition our emotions and our mind to behave in a certain way. You and I can learn to advertise in our own minds. I can teach you a technology, literally a success technology, where you can condition yourself to behave in a way that gives you the results that you want. And for most people, that sounds impossible. But I'll tell you what sounds more impossible. That we could get a whole society of people to link pleasure to cigarettes. That sounds more impossible. It's the same technology, only being used for positive influence.
Tony Robbins is one of those people who is making a difference and is going to make a difference. And you can't afford not to find out about what he's teaching and what he's doing. He's that powerful an individual, he's that powerful a speaker, he's that powerful a writer, and what you need to do is find out about that.
Tony, you've told us that fear keeps us from turning things into positive action. Now, you've got a seminar that you have, and it's called something like Unleashing the Power.
Yeah, Fear into Power.
Fear into Power. And in that, you have people walking on these beds of hot coals, which is a fire walk.
Yes.
Why do you do that?
Well, it's not to teach them new picnic skills. Yeah. And it's not about mind over matter. It's to teach them one thing, how to break through fear. I think fear is the single most limiting emotions that people experience. Why don't people try things? Why don't they give 100%? Why don't they walk up to that man or woman they're attracted to and express it? Why don't they start that new business? Because they're totally afraid. They're afraid of failure. They're afraid of success, they're afraid of rejection, they're afraid of pain, they're afraid of the unknown. The firewalk is only a metaphor. The purpose is to show you just how dramatic this is, that you could take yourself from total stop fear where you can't take action to doing something you once thought was difficult or impossible. Anyone can walk on fire, that's not the point. Anyone could be up at 6 a.m. with passion for living. Anyone could have the relationship they dream of. Anyone could be physically fit. Anyone could make as much money as they want, but most people don't. And the difference primarily is fear, not knowing what they want, not having an effective plan, and their inability to consistently take action. Those are the things that we teach how to change.
You made all these changes, and I wonder, is it a huge commitment that I must make or our viewers must make? Is it a whole lot of added work we've got to go through to make these changes?
I think anything in life that matters takes a commitment. Yeah. But commitments don't have to be huge. They can be small. I believe that small changes make the biggest difference in your life. If all we do is make a little 10% change, looks real small, but if you take that 10% change and you mark it out 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, you're in totally different places in your life. And what we put together here is a 30-day coaching program. That's how I look at it. Literally something that can show you what to do each day, a simple little change to make, a simple little program.
round-the-clock coach.
That's right, a round-the-clock coach, where we can actually be there to help someone get results.
I've gotten a lot out of this personally, and I know that I'll have a lot to bring back to Bellevue and to New York City. There is a power in producing change in people quickly and efficiently and powerfully that this approach has to offer. And this is something that I want to incorporate into the treatments that we do with people. And I've been impressed, greatly impressed with Tony Robbins. He's a masterful teacher.
One thing I've learned from Tony Robbins is that one change in your life can shoot you in a totally different direction. And it can be a very small shift. You could be going off here and make one little shift, and it's going to change your whole life.
If you could experience any emotion in the world that would guarantee you lifelong success, what would it be? I believe the answer is passion. That ability to drive yourself, that ability to find something gives more juice to your life. I think it's what we all want in our relationships, it's what we want in our business, it's what we want to feel for life itself. And I'm here to tell you that 6 years ago, I didn't have passion. And I see people every day without it. Because most people think it's this complicated process. But the truth is, you can ignite that passion within yourself. You can find something that'll compel you to use all of your ability and skill to create the life that you deserve. It's simple, it's easy, and there's some step-by-step processes. We'll teach them this program to you. I challenge you to really make your life the way you want it to be. Take action now.
I saw Tony and I said to myself, if that guy can do it, then I can do it. And I just went out and took action. I was making about $4,000 to $5,000 a month. Now I make $20,000 to $22,000 a month. And I brought one of my checks for December because I can sit here and talk to you till I'm blue in the face and you won't believe me. I brought hard proof.
Hello, I'm Ray Fulmer. On behalf of the Guthrie-Renker Corporation, publishers of such audio cassette classics as Think and Grow Rich and Psycho-Cybernetics, I'm proud to present Personal Power, 30 Days to Unlimited Success. Now, for the first time, you and I have an opportunity to own Anthony Robbins' Personal Power program, the most powerful, comprehensive system for lifelong success ever created on audio cassettes. Here's how it works. We created 10 different convenient audio cassette packages, each containing 2 full-length audio cassettes designed to create specific, powerful, and lasting changes in your life. By completing each handy 2-cassette program, you'll feel a renewed sense of accomplishment while learning a breakthrough technology that will systematically produce incredible results for you starting right now.
In this program, we're going to study the 4 key lessons of lifelong success. They are, number 1, how to master your emotions. John Belushi didn't do it, Elvis Presley didn't do it, Freddie Prinze didn't do it. Success means nothing if you don't get the joy from it. Lesson 2, how to manage our physical body. So we not only have the appearance that we want, but the physical energy that creates lifelong success. Lesson 3, how to master our relationships so we have the joy we deserve in life and so we can positively influence the people around us. And finally, lesson 4, the question of money. How to create that financial freedom you're absolutely committed to.
Now you have the opportunity to hire Tony as your own personal success coach. This powerful new success system is normally priced at $295, but it can be yours through this exclusive television offer for only $179.95 if you call right now. Your Personal Power program also includes the Success Journal for keeping a record of your progress, and these convenient summary cards for your daily use. Plus, as a bonus, you'll get 4 subliminal programming cassettes recorded in 3-dimensional holophonic sound. These cassettes set a new standard of excellence in the field of subliminal programming. And they're absolutely free if you order right now, as a gift to you. Remember, the complete Personal Power Success Package comes to you with our no-risk 30-day money-back guarantee. So please, don't let this opportunity pass you by. Don't miss this chance to take that first small step toward your own unlimited success. Take action now. Go to your telephone and make that call. Believe me, you'll be very glad you did. Now let's get back to our program.
In football, on the job, and in life, small changes produce great results. If you know the right techniques, you can make any dream come true. Harvey McKay bought a failing envelope company at 26. Today, his company makes over 10 million envelopes per day. Fortune magazine calls him Mr. Make Things Happen. And his new book, Swim with the Sharks Without Being Eaten Alive, was the #1 best-selling business book of 1988 and is still on the New York Times bestseller list.
I had an opportunity to observe Tony with about 500 successful men and women, very successful men and women in the audience. And of course, I love to see a master craftsman. I love to see a perfectionist. I love to see energy, enthusiasm, knowledge, and he put it all together. I mean, he hit a 400-foot home run.
Tony, you have an incredible lifestyle here, obviously, as a result of the things you put into practice and taking control of your life. Have you got any examples of people that you've helped achieve this type of success?
Sure, we've got examples that are financial, emotional, physical, losing weight. But to give you a measurable example that's been in the media, Michael O'Brien won the 1984 gold medal in the 1500 freestyle. And I assisted him in doing that in a very strong way. I showed him how to condition himself as well as how to get peak performance as soon as the gun went off, and he won. And not only won, but he beat his next best competitor by 6.5 seconds.
Tony's techniques and the techniques of focusing your mind can help anyone win a gold medal in their own style and way of life. It does not have to be in swimming. It can be in real estate. It can be in retail. It can be in selling insurance. It can be in anything you want it to be. It just means that you are maximizing your own personal potential.
Tony, our friends out there that are viewing this right now probably fall into a number of different categories. We probably have some people out there that really are satisfied with where they are. You know, they're making their payments and they're satisfied. I find that myself a little boring that we're satisfied with where we are. And we probably have skeptics that say, oh, yeah, it can happen to him, but it can't happen to me because nothing happens good to me because I've got this black cloud over my head. How do you respond to those types of people?
Well, I'd say that, again, our beliefs are going to determine our behavior. If we don't think there's any possible way to turn something around or make our life work, or we're already locked in that this is reality, then we have no future. The only way to make sure we're always growing is to learn to ask the question, what would happen if? The most successful people are not any smarter, they just ask better questions. What would happen if I took a program like this and I really mastered it? What would happen if I took all these dreams of mine and really turned them into reality? What would happen if I got myself to take action instead of being stopped by fears? And the people learn to ask those questions, open up new possibilities, and they take action. You know, there was no way that I could have invested in the home that I now have. But I asked the question, what would happen if I did find a way? How would I go about doing it? If I was going to do it, how would I do it? And by asking how, I got answers. But when you say questions like, oh, why am I so fat? How come I can never turn my life around? Whatever questions you ask in life, you'll get answers. And if you ask lousy questions, you get lousy answers. You ask good questions, powerful questions, and your brain can come up with whole new possibilities and change your entire life. And that's what we teach people how to do. This whole program is expanding possibility and giving you the skills to make possibility reality.
And if you can honestly say you're sitting there and you are absolutely fulfilled in all areas of your life and there is no need for you to want to grow or change in any area, then you are fine. You are a completely evolved human being. If not, then act on what you know. And the truth is, you know in what area you need to make a change.
Tony, our viewers have a simple choice. They can either keep their life as it is now, as good or bad as it might be, and do nothing. Or they can say, you know, I really think that I want to improve my life. I'm going to think in possibilities. So I'm going to order this 30-day program with the hope that it really can improve my life.
It will. Making a decision is a cause. There's going to be an effect on your life. And every effect builds on the last one you made, last decision, and starts to take you in a direction. For every direction, there's an ultimate destination or destiny. My destiny changed by me making a couple simple decisions. And they were decisions, literally, to invest in some products. So I feel pretty strong in encouraging people to at least consider what would happen if, and what do I need to do now if I really want to take the next step?
Well,
Well, what happened was that I weighed about 202 pounds, a little bit over 200 pounds, and I don't really know how much I weighed because I didn't use the scale a lot then, and my brother weighed 340 pounds, and as a result of using these tapes and listening to the information over and over, and I still say internalizing it so we could use it in our lives, he lost a total of 112 pounds, and I lost over 70 pounds to date. And he looks like he lost a whole person.
So what are your dreams? What do you really want out of your life? Or what are some dreams that maybe you gave up on a long time ago? I'm here to tell you that right in front of you, you have a technology that can truly turn those dreams back into reality. It's worked for me, and it's worked for thousands of other people. It just takes making a decision now. You know, years ago, I found myself stuck in traffic, and I decided I wanted to learn to fly. But I didn't think it was possible. In fact, I was sure it wasn't. I was too busy. It cost too much, all those things. But I'll tell you something. Fortunately, I did something myself. I used what I call my rocking chair test. I put myself into the future when I'm 90 years old in my rocking chair, and I say, hey, if I don't do this, what will it cost me? You know, I don't want to say I didn't have enough passion for living, or I didn't love my wife as good as I could, or I wasn't an example for my kids that I could have been. I really want my life to be an incredible adventure. And so I went for it. How did I get to be in the position of being able to fly? Simple. I decided what I wanted, and I took action. A few simple steps is all it takes to go where you can travel in any direction you want as fast as you can think, where you get to create your own path. Please, never settle for less than you can be. Make your life the masterpiece it deserves to be.
So what do you really want? Better relationships? Increase your monthly income? More energy and enthusiasm? Or maybe you want to overcome your fears, or maybe even get along better with your kids. Do you want to achieve peak performance? Now, for all of these things and more, Tony Robbins' breakthrough technology really works. It worked for Ken Blanchard, who took 15 strokes off his golf game after just 1 hour with Tony Robbins. It worked for the U.S. Army when Tony was hired to cut training times in half. It works for Hollywood celebrities, Olympic athletes, and even best-selling authors. And I know it'll work for you. Perhaps you've seen Tony Robbins on programs like The Today Show or Merv Griffin, or shows where he's eliminated phobias in less than 1 hour for people who've been in therapy for years. In addition, he commands $25,000 per day and more at his corporate speaking engagements. Now, you have the opportunity to hire him as your own personal success coach. Here's how it works. We've created 10 different convenient audio cassette packages, each containing 2 full-length audio cassettes designed to create specific, powerful, and lasting changes in your life. By completing each handy 2-cassette program, you'll feel a renewed sense of accomplishment while learning a breakthrough technology that will systematically produce incredible results for you starting right now. Your personal power program also includes the Success Journal for keeping a record of your progress, and these convenient summary cards for your daily use. This powerful new success system is normally priced at $295, but it can be yours through this exclusive television offer for only $179.95 if you call right now. As a bonus, we'll also send you these 4 brand new subliminal cassettes, exquisitely recorded in 3-dimensional holophonic sound. They've never before been made available anywhere, and they can be yours now. Your personal power program carries a 30-day money-back guarantee. We're convinced you'll be completely delighted with your personal power success system. But if for any reason you're not, we want you to return it to us for a prompt refund. So remember, you have absolutely nothing to lose as you pick up the phone and make that call right now. Don't put it off. Over 500,000 people have benefited from Tony Robbins' powerful technology, and now you can too. Take that first small step and turn this into a day you'll be grateful for as long as you live. Thank you.
On behalf of Guthrie Rinker Corporation, I've certainly enjoyed having the opportunity to bring you this unique program. In my football days, just before the big games, after all the practices and drills, my coach would say, "Fran, now it's up to you." And now in my business life, the bottom line is it's always up to me. Now is your chance to get in the game and win big. It doesn't matter what the game is. If you want to be a better parent for your children, improve your health, or make more money each month, it's all right here for you. We've given you the playbook, and now it's game time. I know Tony's techniques work. Whether you use them is up to you. I'm Fran Tarkington, wishing you the best of success.
And it's the people that know how to just do it, to go for it, to get it done. They don't pay off on effort. They pay off on results. And the listeners that get the results are the ones that will act, and act now.
It's the most amazing thing. People go and spend, $50 on dinner, and they eat it and it's done. But this information and the things that you learn from Tony's tapes or books, then it doesn't even compare. You can't put a price tag on it.
You're ultimately the person that makes the difference in your life. And that's what he teaches. So he gives you back yourself, I think is a very good way of explaining it. And gives you back your power that maybe you let go somewhere.
I can't think of any other, of a greater gift to be able to give to another human being. The ability to have exactly what it is you want in your life. I mean, that's quite remarkable.
It's like Aladdin's lamp.
Yeah, in a sense it is like Aladdin's lamp, except for this isn't a fairy tale. This is real life. That if you can dream it, you can do it.
I think that's the best thing that Tony teaches is that you've got a dream and you've got a vision. Don't stick it on a back burner and say, well, that's for some, that's just a dream. I mean, go for it. Go after your dream and you can get it. You can.
There are 3 reasons why you should buy Tony Robbins tapes. Number 1, they work. Number 2, they work. And number 3, they work.
And if you're really successful in business, I believe, if you're really successful in your life, you have more energy to give to your family. And I'll tell you something specifically I do with my family. I believe in the power of what I call moments. And in our lives, at the end of our life, we're not going to remember everything. We're going to remember certain key moments that really impacted us emotionally and physically. 20 years from now, 10 years from now, you will surely arrive. The question is where? The time to design your future is right now. Don't wait another moment. Your life can change by taking some simple actions. I challenge you to do so now.